Hi, I'm going to show you how to make a pointed petal fabric flower, just like this one here. This is a medium size flower. So to make one of these you'll need some fabric, also some felt, obviously some thread, a brooch pin, some buttons, and also a glue gun. So to start with, you need to cut 6 circles in your chosen fabric. Cotton's usually best, you don't want anything too thick or too slippery. And the size of your circle is going to determine the size of your flower. So as you can see with this one, your flower comes out roughly the same diameter as the size of circle that you cut. So you need 6 of these. I've got some templates that I've just got made out of wood, but you can use just to draw around a glass or something like that. As you can see, this is going to be about 70mm in diameter. So the first thing you need to do is take one of your circles and you need to fold this circle in half. Be as precise as you can, and then you need to fold that in half again, so you have a nice quarter circle just like that. Then you need to take your needle and thread, and if you start on the edge where you've got the 2 folded ends that come together, start right in the corner with your needle, you see there, and come through, and then you just need to do a basic running stitch right along this raw edge of the fabric. So I sort of get my needle through first, and then I kind of go sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending so that that end piece is right in the corner again, and the 2 edges are facing upwards, and you can see that is going to form one of the petals there. So try and keep your stitches even as you can for this pointed petal one. So you need to thread that down onto your thread. I'll show you one more time. So again, fold your circle in half and in half again to form a quarter circle. Start where the 2 edges meet, right in the corner, and do that running stitch right along. Just like that, and thread that on. Once you've got all 6 pieces on your thread, you can then draw your thread up, and you will see that as it comes together it will start to form the flower shape. So now all I do is tie the thread in a knot. As you can see there, just pull both the ends and it draws that fabric up into the flower shape. So you can just use your fingers there like that, and then sort of try and turn it over at this point to finish tying the knot. So try and keep it as tight as you can, because you don't want that hole in the middle to be too big. So I just tend to do a couple of knots just to make sure it's completely secure. fiddly. Just like that, and then once you've done that, you can just take a pair of scissors and just trim that close to the edge there. And there you have your basic flower, so you can adjust your petals as you see fit. So what I would do next is take a circle of felt, and I'm going to glue gun that onto the back of the flower, just like that. Now I would just put glue right just around the edge, don't put any in the middle at all, so that that then can stick on the back of your flower, just like that. You can now choose the button you want to add. So the shanked ones are really good. So we've got a heart one here, so you could add one like that. Obviously it needs to be big enough so it covers the hole in the middle, so that's a nice blingy one there. So then you would just take your needle and thread and sew that button on. I tend to leave it a little bit loose so that once you've threaded it on, a bit of a belt and braces job, but I pop some hot glue just inside the hole, and then I would pull that through to secure it as well. So you've got the thread holding it on, but also you've got a bit of glue in there as well. So once you've added your button, you can then add your brooch pin. So again, I would glue gun this on into position, and once that's glued into position, I would just tidy it up by popping another piece of felt. Again, I would glue gun this on just over the top like that, and you will end up with your finished flower.